Hello everyone! Welcome back to another video. Today I have my favorite hoodie on, my You Matter hoodie because you matter, and I'm just chilling and I wanted to celebrate my almost 2 months in England. Yes, in a few days it'll officially have been 2 months since I moved countries from Canada to England. So today I'm going to write out my schedule for the month of November and also answer some questions that I've either gotten in general, like a lot of people have asked me, and also specific questions from y'all, my friends and my family. Probably just my friends. But yes, I hope you enjoy. Thank you for joining today. All right, so first week of November is reading week, so don't have anything there. Yeehaw, can't wait to read, because I actually do need to read because I'm a little behind. Yeah, I'm super lazy and I hate reading, even though it's necessary to my education. Yeah, instead I watch TV shows or I sleep. Yesterday, I slept pretty much all day. I woke up at like 1, took a nap at 4, woke back up at like 8:30, and then I went to bed at midnight and woke up today at 10. So, yeah. But yeah, I really need to focus. I did do some stuff today before filming this video, so please be proud of me. Anyways, yes. So first week of November, reading week. Woo! I'm not going anywhere. Other people are going on vacation, but I'm gonna be a good student and read. Anyways, okay. We'll go to the first question from someone. These are all anonymous, so I don't know who these are from. But anyways, someone asked, what's the biggest difference between their schools and our schools? So, what's the difference between British school and Canadian school? So the first difference is the grading systems. So in Canada we have like alphabetized, like ABCD, or we have percentages. My university in Canada did letter grades, and we also had a 12-point GPA, not an 8-point. So my university was a little bit different, but most universities have an 8-point GPA and they use percentages. But here you have like classifications, like you have classes. So 1-1 is a 70 and above. But for us that would be like an 85 or an A. And then a upper second class, which is a 2-1, is between a 60 and a 69, which to us would be a 70 to 85, and it's also a B. Then there's the second lower class, which is a 2-2, which is 50 to 59, or for us that would be 55 to 70, and also a C. And then a third class is a 40 to a 49, or for us a 40 to a 55, which is a D. So here a 40 is a passing grade, not 50, like for us. So yeah, so the expectations are a little higher. Like it's really hard to get a 70 apparently. So yeah. Another difference is that most universities here do not have a reading week. Where in Canada, everyone gets a reading week, or at least in Ontario, everyone gets a reading week. So, my university here in England actually added a reading week for the law school, And I think for some other programs, but mostly the law school, because there's so many Canadians taking law, so we kind of like feedback to them that we really need reading week because it's really helpful to like catch up and stuff and just to like get a break. Speaking of breaks, here they have a lot more breaks and a lot like longer breaks. So like Christmas, you get like 6 weeks off. Like you have exams in between that, but still, like if you didn't have exams, you would have like 6 weeks off. Also, Easter is 3 weeks. Um, so yeah, but that also means that we don't get out. Like exams don't end till June, where in Canada they end in April, which really sucks. But also we started in October. Like we started September 30th or something. So yeah, it kind of balances out. But that is like something to get used to for me is all the breaks and going longer into the year. Like it kind of feels like I'm in high school again, except way harder things going on. Another difference is that they aren't as big on like school spirit here, or at least at my university, but I think that's like all universities here. Like, I was talking to some Canadians, we don't even know what our official color is. Like, some things are like teal blue, some sports are like red or black and white. I don't know. It's just so confusing. And then they don't have like a gigantic bookstore like everyone else in Canada does. Like, we're really big on school pride and like wearing sweaters from our school and even like bathing suits and like things for your pets and stuff. And here there's only like a select few sweaters and shirts, and they don't have like program specific ones unless your society is doing it. So like my Canadian Law Society is doing law school sweaters, but if they weren't doing that, then I wouldn't be able to get a law school sweater, which is like crazy to me. Their O week is different than ours. So here they call it freshers. So I'm a fresher, and we had freshers week, and it's a lot less organized, I guess. Like it's a lot more just like casual club events, like nightclub events because the drinking age is 18 here, or like certain groups putting on activities. It's not like in Canada, or at least in my school, where we did a lot of like introduction stuff and like activities together to get to know everyone. Like here, it's a lot different. So in that respect, it's kind of harder to make friends here. Like you really have to like get involved and talk to people in your classes to have friends or know people from before. At least in my experience, like it's really hard if you don't go out to things, which I didn't. I chose to stay home and not do anything because, you know, I was in a new country and I was adjusting to the time difference, so I just didn't feel like it. Also, I'm not really into clubbing anymore, so yeah. Another difference between the school systems is here they have, or at least in my law program, they have year-long courses. Um, so I have 4 courses this semester, and 3 of them go all year, and then one of them is only half a year because I switched out the other half for Canadian constitutional law since it's more helpful if I go back to Canada and practice. But yeah, and also your program, so the program to us, so like law, that's your course. So my course is in law, and then your courses or classes, as we would call them, are your modules. So like my class in Canada would be contract law, but my module here is contract law. So just different wording. So sometimes you have to like be mindful of that some people may get confused. I may get confused on what we're talking about. So I just say like, "Oh, what are you studying?" Cuz then that's more like universal. So yeah. So, first week back to school after the reading week, I have a midterm, kind of. It's just like there's like 20 multiple choice questions and it's online. So, yeah. And then I also have my second round of my mock trial, or as they call it, mooting. But I don't like that word, it's just weird. So, yeah, my mock trial, my second round, and I am the lead respondent. Last time I was the junior appellant, so it is really different, and I'm feeling super nervous, but you know, that's alright. Spicing things up, you know. Okay, so another question I am often asked is, how am I? You know, everyone wants to know, how am I doing? Am I happy? Um, you know, it's hard. It's hard to move to a new country. It's hard to have to start everything over again, like literally like make your life over again, like get a new bank account, get a phone plan, which is like kind of menial, but you know, and then get everything. Like I didn't have bedding, I didn't have dishes, I didn't have anything, so you have to get all of that all over again. It's super stressful, and sometimes you can feel alone if you don't have friends. But yeah, no, it's a lot easier if you stay connected to people back home. Um, like I FaceTime people from back home almost every day, or I'll call my family and stuff. So, yeah, you just have to make sure that one, you're putting yourself out there, and two, that you do keep the connections from back home because, you know, those people care about you and they want to make sure that you're happy and that you're doing your best. So, yeah, that is some food for thought. If you are thinking of moving countries, just you definitely have to be outgoing. All right, so next question is, what's it like living in a different country? Okay, well, it's different. um, no, it's weird because, you know, it's an English speaking country, but we have a lot of different sayings and like words that we use for things. So, you know, you really have to adjust to that and you have to get used to like different things. Like things take longer here. There's no like sense of urgency, as someone once said to me. Like everything's just chill. You can't rush things. Like you have to be patient. You really have to be patient, at least in England. And yeah, in general, what's it like living in a different country? It's cool. It's cool, especially in Europe, because you're so close to everything. Like you can just go places. Like you can go to a different country within like a couple hours. Like it's just crazy. In Canada, like I can't even travel the length of Canada in a couple hours. Yeah, but in order to move to a different country, you have to be super organized and you have to think ahead, and you also have to have like confidence in yourself and your ability. Like this truly is a test of how strong you are as a person, because it's so easy to move to a different country and feel alone and be like, okay, that's it, I'm going home. Like, I haven't made friends or whatever, or this is so hard, I'm gonna go home. It's really a true test of your strength to work through those issues in a healthy way, and to always remind yourself of why you're here, why you left your home country, what your goals are, and honestly, think about yourself even 2 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever. Think about yourself in the past. This is what you wanted. This is what you have been working towards. And when you think about it like that, you start to be really grateful that you're here, even though things are hard, and even if you may cry every single night, or cry at people bringing up your family, or you just don't want to even think about back home. Think about your past self and think about how hard you worked to get here, and how much you thought about this. Like, if you're moving countries, you probably thought about it for years, and like told people and looked forward to it and took a lot of steps to get here. Like, yeah, you just have to be grateful for the opportunities that you're given and really take advantage of where you are. You have to go out and explore and make connections, and talk to people from other countries who have moved abroad as well, and that, yeah. So it is hard living in a different country, but it's also an amazing experience, which I never want to take for granted. So many people, even in my life, would be like so grateful to move countries, and they only wish that they could move countries. And so, I'm doing this for me and my future, but I'm also, in my personal journey, I'm doing this to bring honor to my family and my friends, so that, I can bring back my experiences, and I can even bring people over here to explore with me. And yeah, so yeah, that is what it's like living in a different country, just in general, not just England, just in general. Alright, so the next general question that I usually get is, don't you miss your family? Of course, I miss my family. Of course, like, when other people bring up my family, or even when people ask me that question, I usually start crying, or at least just tearing up. Sorry, family, if you're watching this and you feel bad for me. But of course, I miss my family. It's really hard to be away from them, or harder than I thought it was gonna be. But my grandparents got a UK number, so I can call them whenever I want. There's Facebook, and there's like Skype. Not that I've Skyped my family or anything, or FaceTime my family, but if I wanted to, that option is there. I mostly just call them and then talk to my mom on Facebook. So yeah, I do miss my family, but I know that I'm doing this for a reason, and I know that so many other people, even my nanny, has moved away from her family. I mean, my nanny, she only moved like a couple hours away, but so many people before me have done this. It's just a part of life. People move away from their family for better opportunities, and not even just for that, just to like get a different experience. And for some people that's not normal, but for me that is normal, and that is just something that happens to some people, and that is happening to me, that I'm not close by to my family, that I don't live in the same country as them right now. But, you know, planes exist. I could fly home if I wanted to. Yeah. But, yeah. Sorry, everyone. This song is so sad. And, yeah. Woo! Anyways, another question is kind of related. They said, we know you love England, but what do you miss most about home? I miss the food. I miss a lot of foods that I didn't think I would miss, like Tim Hortons. You know, I didn't even go there that often, but it was so nice to, like, grab a muffin sometimes, or, like, Timbits, you know, sour cream glazed Timbits. And even, like, fast food, which is bad that I miss that, but I do. I miss, like, Wendy's sometimes. I miss A&W. Ooh, the burgers were so good. And, yeah. I also miss my friends. Yeah. It's hard being away from my friends, but, you know, we FaceTime a lot. And, yeah. And then sometimes I see stuff going on back home, like Grape and Wine. I've never even gone to Grape and Wine in Niagara, but I saw it this year and I'm like, shoot, I kind of want to go, but I'm here. And, like, other things going on, like exhibits in Toronto. I love going to those, like, art exhibits in Toronto. Can't do that, so whatever. But yeah, I miss a few things about home, but also I'm really, like, happy here in general. You know, of course there's lows, but overall, like, I'm satisfied and I'm happy. Guys, Alexis Riley told me that they have Tim Hortons in Scotland. So, should I just go to Scotland to get Tim Hortons? I'm just kidding. Kind of. But hopefully I guess this summer, I go to Scotland and I can have some Tim Hortons. Hopefully it's kind of the same. Because that's the other thing, even if they do have things that we had in Canada, they taste a little different, you know? Like Smarties, they don't taste right. And I can't find chocolate M&Ms. I was having that problem near the end of living in Canada, having a hard time, but I seriously cannot find them here. And I'm like, those are the best ones. Ugh. Maybe I will just go to Scotland. Just hop on a plane. Skirt, skirt. Alright, last question. I know who this is from. I love this, thank you. How up to date are you on the new season of DuckTales? Asking for a friend who wants to watch but hasn't because he said he won't watch it without you. That's so sweet. I haven't watched it either without you, so we need to do that. Person that sent me this question, hit me up. We'll find a way to watch it together. And yeah, because I miss that. I miss hanging out with y'all. And yeah, I have not watched DuckTales since last semester, so not caught up at all. Thank you for asking that question. It was really nice to get just a random ass question like that. And to let me know that you're thinking of me. And that you still want to talk and stuff. And continue our tradition. Even though you didn't come with me to England. I hope everything is going well for you in our old campus, my old campus, your campus. Well, thank you for joining me today. Just wanted to answer some questions that people had. And yeah, thought I'd do it while I do my agenda. So I hope you enjoyed, and please look forward to the next one.